So let's start the recording. Yeah, Nanita, please stop your recording. No worries, okay? No need to worry about it. So now, so let me share my screen. Right. So today we are going to understand. So this is for a weekend batch, right? So during the weekend, so mostly 6 to 7 weekends, we are going to spend. We are going to spend, and we are going to complete our the web session, guys. Okay. So usually, how we are planning. So today we are going to discuss about understanding about the webs, understanding about the webs. Okay. So next one is what are the tools we are going to discuss during our session, and we are also discuss about the cloud technology. Cloud technology as well. So this is very important, guys. This is very important. So first of all, we have to understanding about the DevOps. See, nowadays everyone is saying that DevOps. So why the people are habituated? Why the people are started to migrate their application into the DevOps? So that is very important. So let me explain some scenarios. See, in the if you take any organization, guys, so we are having multiple teams, okay? So multiple teams like developer, okay, testers, automation engineer, and system administrator, network administrator, server administrator. So whatever, okay, whatever the thing is, so we have to convert our entire applications into the two steps. So one is for development team, and second one is maintenance team. Okay, so development team or a maintenance team, or we can also call it as a operations team. Okay, so coming to the development team, there are some kind of people that are working together. So like developers are nothing but like Java developer, .NET developer, PHP developer, okay, or any developer, guys. Okay, cloud developer, whatever you want. Okay, and along with the developers and QA people is nothing but quality assurance. So from today onwards, we are going to habituated the industry terminology. So that is also very important, guys. Okay. So first QA is nothing but quality assurance, and we will give everything. Okay, quality assurance is nothing but so testing, guys. So basically, these guys are coming from testing. So it should be two types of testing in industry. So there is a manual testers and as well as automation testers. Okay, so this is very important. So whenever if you want to go for manual testing, so nowadays the industry is not habituated to take the manual testers. So everything is automation, but this is not from our side. Okay, and build engineers. So these build engineers will be the responsible for to build your projects, So why building is nothing but just we are packaging. Okay, so this kind of things. So these three people will combine as a team and a development team. And coming to the maintenance team or operations, so here we are having the system administrators, network admin, network admin, system admin, or any DBA. Okay, so along with the DBA, if we have any others, etc, etc. So this is called as a maintenance team. These call it as a maintenance team. And coming to the cloud technology, so any cloud, guys. Okay, so one is for AWS, Azure, or GCP. So any cloud, so you need to have some idea. Okay, so that is an added advantage. So earlier, suppose 2 years before, so we have got a requirement for cloud is separately and DevOps is separately. Now the people are habituated to combine The people, okay, if the guy is having the good knowledge on both, so that guy is preferable. Okay, no need to worry about it. We are going to discuss. So coming back to the DevOps. Okay, so these are the two teams are available as of now. As of now, everybody is saying, suppose if something is developed in the production, so the people are going to there and they are going to work on it, everything. Okay, so this is very, very important. And coming to the, suppose today I'm going to deploy some application on the production. Okay, so we are getting some issue. So what usually the developers are saying, see, as of now, these teams are working independently. Okay, these teams are working independently. Okay, so whenever the people are working independently, so we might be getting a lot of issues. Suppose if we get any production issue, today we deployed our application, we got a production issue. Okay, when we are contacting with the developer team, what developers are saying? So developers are saying, though there is no issue with the code, there is no issues with the code. My code is working properly. So same, the person is moving to the operations guy. Hey man, so maybe the issue with the Linux server, the maybe it's the issue with the Apache Linux server or whatever you want. Okay, so just please check it once. So what the maintenance guy, operations guy is saying, no, 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 there is no issue with the server side. So the maybe the issue with the database or maybe the issue with the coding part. See, instead of the resolving our application issues, so we are just tracking. Okay, instead of resolving your application issue, so we are just tracking the problem. So that is the problem, guys. Okay, so that is the problem as of now in the industry. So we don't have any evidence. We don't have any proper evidence to what was the problem, where is the problem, how we can able to troubleshooting. The troubleshooting process is very difficult. Troubleshooting process is very difficult here. That is very, very important. Troubleshooting process is very difficult here. Troubleshooting master is very difficult here. Okay, and now here, okay, so here the DevOps will come into the picture, guys. Here the DevOps person will come into the picture. Okay, na? So here the DevOps engineer will come into the picture. So they need to provide, because we have some evidence. So we will give some evidences. Okay, we will provide some evidences. So how their DevOps engineers are provide the evidences? Got my point as of now? Everyone? Everyone got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So as of now, development team and maintenance, these two teams are working together. So if we get any production issues, so there might be some delay in the while troubleshooting that issue, while you're understanding the issue. So here the DevOps engineer will come into the picture to resolve that issue. So how, what they can do? So they improve communication collaboration between the teams. So they can improve. So coming to the DevOps side, so they will improve. So DevOps engineer is a one person. He will responsible to take care all automation process. To take care all automation process from both sides. See, when we are doing the manually, so it may be difficult to find out. But when you're doing the automation, so we can easily track where is the issue, what was the issue, so how we can able to troubleshoot it, and automation process, and also to improve the communication, and collaboration between the teams, to take all the automation process and to improve the communication and collaboration between the between that. And one more important, okay, to take all the automation process and to improve the communication between the teams, and along with that, so they're having their own independent tool, guys. Okay, so DevOps is nothing but they are not, they don't have working on the Java, they are not working on the testing, they are not working on the build. So they are having the separate, okay, they are having the separate tools. So DevOps toolkit. So by using the DevOps toolkit, so they can improve the things. They can improve the things. So that process is called it as, we are having the multiple DevOps process. So one is for continuous integration, so continuous delivery, and configuration management, and continuous monitoring. Okay, so continuous integration, continuous delivery, configuration management, and continuous monitoring. So here we are using some tools, guys. Okay, so the tools are nothing but, so in the coming to the continuous delivery, we are going to Git, Maven, and Jenkins. And coming to the continuous delivery, so we are going to use for, so Docker and Kubernetes. And configuration management, so we are going for the Ansible and Puppet. And the continuous monitoring, so we are going for the Nagios, so to automate the process. So these are the best tools, guys. So along with this DevOps toolkit, so we are having some scripting also. This scripting is very simple, guys. Okay, no need to worry about it. So YAML and Groovy script. Okay, these two are scripting languages. So along with this cloud, so if you know the any of the cloud technology, so along with the DevOps, sorry, if you need to know the cloud technology. Okay, so as of now, everyone got this. So as of now, understanding about the DevOps. So why the DevOps will come into the picture?
Yes,
Sorry,
sir.
I'm sorry, understanding. So why the DevOps will come into the picture, we will discuss now. Clear na? So any doubts as of now?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Fine. Okay. So now coming back to the why the DevOps will come into the picture. Okay. So this is very, very important. Let us take a small scenario, guys. Okay. Let us take a small scenario, usually in our organization level, how they are developing. So let me tell you. So suppose I want to develop one project. So within 30 days. So that is our agenda. Within 30 days, that is our agenda. 1 minute. Okay, so now why the DevOps will come into the picture? So we will see this scenario. Okay, so because, so let us develop a project within the 30 days. So please make sure, guys, in the organization level, so they are following some strategy to develop any project. So there is some SDLC process. So that is called as a system development life cycle. So within the system development life cycle, so first one is analysis and design, And second one is we are going for the development. Third one is testing. Fourth one is pre-production and production. And fifth one is maintenance. So please make sure, guys, in the organization level. So suppose today, if you want to develop the production, so they never directly dump into the production. Okay, they never directly dump into the. We are having some different types of the environment. Okay, so how the environments are look like? So we are having the developer environment. So dev environment, or we are using the call environment. We are using the certain environment. We are using the production environment. Okay, so it's some organization like development environment and qual environment or staging environment. So whatever you want, guys. Okay, whatever you want. So in the developer environment, developers will work. Qual is nothing but the testing people. Cert is nothing but stakeholders. Stakeholders are nothing but the client people or anyone they are testing. So finally they are dumped into the production or live environment. Okay, whatever you want. So everything is very important. Everything is very important. Clear na? So everything is very important. So now coming back to the process. Now coming back to the process, guys. So in this scenario, analysis design. Okay, how they are started. Okay, we know that. So there is a agile SDLC process methodology. So the important is agile process, agile methodology. So most of the organizations they are following agile methodology. So in the agile methodology, how it looks like. Suppose if I want to develop our project, so we have to convert your entire project into multiple features. So these features is called as a user stories. These features is called as a user stories. Okay, na? These features is called as a user stories. So coming to these user stories, so what we can do? So these user stories. Okay, suppose from 1 to, so we have to split into the multiple sprint. So suppose we are having the 6 user stories. 6 user stories are nothing but we have the project. So users within the project. So we have converted 6 user stories. So these 6 user stories we have distributed with the multiple things. So 1 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. So I'm just giving the days like this. Okay. So for first 1 to 10 days, we have to do 2 features. And second 10 to 12 days, we have to deliver 2 features. And 20 to 30 days, we have to deliver 2 features. Okay. Na? So this is very important. This is very important. So now 1 to 10 days, 10 to 20 days, and 20 to 30 days. So this is how we can able to develop our application. Okay, na? So in that scenario, so they are designing like this. So first 1 to 5 days, so they are going for the development. So within the development, it can include analysis, design, everything, guys. Okay, 1 to 5 days, and 6 to 7 days. So they are going to the testing. And 8th to 9th days, we are going for the pre-production. On 10th day, we are going to deploy production. Okay, later anyway, we are having the maintenance, that is fine. So when the maintenance will come, after we deployed any application to the production, so then only we will get a maintenance of your application. Okay, guys, see, suppose we are having an organization, if you want to develop any small application like Flipkart or Amazon, so we are having some time period. So within the 30 days, so we have to convert our entire application features into the user stories. So these user stories is, so we have to develop into the multiple sprint. So this 1 to 10, this is called as sprint. Here 3 sprints. Okay, 3 sprint. Okay, this sprint will help us. So sprint meetings, demos, and everything is that is different story. Okay, so once you go through the organization, so you will get very simple. So the development, testing, pre-production, and production. So these are very important. Developer, testing, pre-production. These are very important. Correct. Now coming back to the process, guys. Coming back to the process. So 1 to 5 days, everything is fine because we are having the five to six developers. Everybody they distributed the code and they are working fine. So 1 to 5 days, everything is fine. So this is going good. But in the coming to the 6 to 7 day, so what we can do? So we are going to do some kind of testing, guys. So we are going to do some kind of testing. So which kind of testing they are doing? So they are doing the unit testing. So anyway, unit testing will complete the developers and integration testing. So this is very, very important. So integration testing is very, what is the meaning of integration testing? Can anyone having idea about the integration testing? Suman, Satish,
No, sir.
let me explain. So integration testing is nothing but see for these developers, they are individually they are working, correct? Suppose if we are 5 people. So these 5 people are everybody distributed the user stories and they are working together. But the integration testing is nothing but so we have to combine all the modules. We have to combine all the modules and separated and testing for separate environment. Testing for separate environment. See, every developer is working their. Oh, your meeting will end in 10 minutes. Okay, no problems. Maybe today demo. So integration testing. See all the modules and testing for separate environment, guys. Okay, all the modules are setting for separate environments. So this is very, very important. This is very, very important. Okay, na? So this is very, very important. So in the integration testing, all the modules and the testing for a separate environment, guys. So separate environment. So okay, after completing the 5 days, what the QA people are anyone saying that? So what are who are developed the code in their organization level? So they are combined all the code and they are going to testing. So when they are combining the code, we are getting lot of issues, guys. So a lot of unknown issues. Okay, what we are thinking maybe the application is not for application issues. See, one developer is working one mission, the program is working. So when they are combining, suppose Basha, Satish, Suman is working as a developer. Okay, working as a developer and they are working together. They are working together. And the problem here is, so these three people are working for same user story for the same program. So when they are combining the program, so there might be a lot of issues because in the Basha machine it is working fine. Satish machine is working fine. Suman machine is working fine. But when the as a separate environment, when they're combining the code, there might be a lot of issues. Which kind of issues? Maybe the network issues. So maybe the software compatibilities, maybe the hardware compatibilities, maybe the application compatibilities, anything, guys. Okay. In your local machine, your separate environment is separate, you are having your own control. But we are combining to in separate environment, so we might be getting lot of issues, guys. We might be getting lot of issues. So that is very, very important. We might be getting lot of issues. Clear, everyone? We might be getting lot of issues. So this is very, very important. All the modules for testing for the in this scenario. In this scenario. So actually our assumption will be 6 to 7 days, but it will take it might be taking 5 days time. Or 60, it might be taking more than 5 days. Sorry, it might be taking more than 5 days. It might be taking more than 5 days. So this is very, very important. If you are taking more than 5 days, so what was the problem here? See, for one sprint, if you are extend 5 days for entire sprint, we are having the 15 days. Clear, everyone? So his client will happy? His client will happy, Basha?
No.
The client will not happy because see, actually we promised as a client within 30 days we have to complete our project, but within we might be that is very, very important. So in the scenario, so how we can able to troubleshoot? So here the DevOps engineer will come into the picture. So he resolved all kind of issues through the automation process. Through the automation process. Guys, maybe the meeting will end in another 2 minutes because I'm not sure whether it's upgraded or not. So if it is meeting is ended, so I will send the recordings. No need to worry about it because this is just like a demo session. Okay. And we will provide some links to you guys for understanding. Okay. Along with recording. No need to worry about it. Or otherwise, we will provide the separate meeting also for joining if you have time. So all the modules separate modules. Okay. Na? So this is very, very important. So here the DevOps, how we can able to resolve this time period. So our assumption will be within 30 days, we need to complete our project. We need to complete our these two features. But when we're coming to the, it is expected in the 15 days. When we're coming to that, so it is expected in the 15 days. So that is the problem, guys. So how we can able to reduce the time? So here the DevOps engineer will come in the picture. So in the organization level, they are using some tools, guys. So they are doing some tools, they're managing their applications. So which kind of tools? Let me show you. Let me show you that the flow. Okay. So there is a repository. So every developer developing their code in the local machine. So after completing their local machine, they are not doing the local, guys. They are working in the separate. They are working in the separate thing. So that is very important. They are working in the separate thing. So that is called as the repository. So here there is a repositories are available. So this is repository. This is Git is a repository, guys. Okay, Git is a repository to keep your application code. So no one is keeping the local machine is the code because so in the what is the advantage in the repository we will discuss in coming classes. To keep application code in repository, and second one is Maven. So Maven is nothing but to Maven is nothing but to compile and build the process. So entire project, right? So we have to compile. So we are using the build tool. Build your project. Build your project. And next one is, so we will go for the, so for the Selenium testers or anything, guys, they are using. Okay. So everything they are using. So this is called as a Selenium. Selenium. Okay. So in the Selenium process, so we are going for, so in the Selenium process, we are going for all the testing process, guys, testing everything. Okay. And next one is server. In the server process, let us take any Tomcat server or anything. So let us take any Tomcat server to deploy our application. Tomcat server to deploy our application. Okay, to deploy our application. So as of now, that is going on. But the problem is, see, these tools are working multiple people together, guys, multiple people. So some Git is working on developers, operation people. So Maven is working on developers and the testers are operations. Selenium is working on QA people. Tomcat is working on system admin guys. So these kind of people are working together. So when they are doing that, so when deploying some applications, because of this, we are getting issues, right? So in that scenario, so here the DevOps engineer will come into the picture. So they are going to automate each and every process, guys. Okay. So here they are writing some continuous integration tool. So there is a continuous integration tool. So within the continuous integration tool, continuous integration. So within the continuous integration tool, so they are doing. So first one is they are doing like this. Okay. So first one is, so whenever the developer commit the code, the automatically they are doing the process, guys. Okay. So first day itself, okay, whenever the developer commit the code, so they are fetch the code from the repository. Fetch code from repo. And second process, we are going to build your project. So what are the manual actions? Third process, and execute the test cases. And fourth process, and then execute the test cases, and fourth process, deploy them into the server. Server. Okay, so these are the process, guys. So these are the process. Clear, everyone? So whenever the developer commit the code into the repository, first day itself, every developer. So we no need to wait till 5th day. Okay, see, till 6th day we no need to wait for integration testing. Okay, first day itself,